Good morning, everybody. We're going to continue with the next part of the agenda. As you can see here, we have the social emotional content. In addition, I'm going to explain you about the activities of the fourth period to continue with the topic, attendance, and goodbye. In the social emotional content, we are going to watch a video that is related with that important value. Please pay attention to the video. And later you are going to give me your point of view. What are the questions that comes to your mind when we think or when you think in solidarity?
Is to be in solidarity with all people.
Excuse me? What did you say, Gabriela? Gabriela Fuentes, are you going to say something? Because I can see that your microphone was open. Don't worry. Tirsa says, have to be in solidarity with all people. Excellent, Tirsa. Another?
We can be help and people and we is the future for the globally.
Excellent. Thank you very much, David. Another opinion about solidarity?
Solidarity is helping others, and it is very important to practice it.
Excellent. Thank you, Carmen. If you have the opportunity to help someone, do it without expecting anything from that person. Now we are going to continue with the next part of the agenda. As I told you before, I'm going to explain you a little bit about the activities that you're going to work on this last fourth period. I don't know if until now you have seen them or you have checked them. Probably you will not. The first activity is very easy and is individual. In the first activity, you remember we were discussing about the excerpt from A Midsummer's Night Dream, and you are going to answer in the forum the questions that we discussed the last class when we were talking about this important play. I'm going to check grammar and vocabulary of all the answers should be structured clearly. I'm going to check responsibility. What does it mean? The dig will be delivered on the time assigned. As you can see, you have from September 8th to 10th. And the other exercises that we will be working on the Richmond platform are going to be evaluated too. If you remember the last class, we worked into exercises of listening, that listens and the other that we are going to continue doing. I am going to evaluate that exercises too. Here, explanation of the task. The questions are on the Richmond forum. You should open it and you will start answering. Then you're going to click here in communications, and then it's going to be open this window where you can see the topic of the plate. You're going to click.
Teacher,
Hello?
is that the one we did a few class ago?
Yes. If you did it when I told you, you are not going to do, or you're not going to answer the questions anymore because your answers are there. So if you already did it, you are free of this activity. Then it is going to be open the questions and you are going to be able to answer the questions here. I know that some of you were very responsible and you did it, but not all of you.
Teacher,
Tell me.
so if we already did them, we don't have to do them again, right?
No, you don't have to do them again. But you don't have to answer the questions again. You are free of that answers of that questions and answers. And this is the other activity. In this activity is in group. Listen, you're going to work in the same group that you have been working in the STEAM project. In the STEAM project, you were working on this topic, Latin American culture. And to each group, it was assigned different topics, I guess. This activity is for September 27th. It is supposed that until now you already know how to create a web page. So if you have the knowledge, if you know how to do it, you're going to create in that web page, you're going to create a table of contents. That means that you can write the name of the subject or the topic of your group. You have a country. Each group has a different country assigned. So from that country that you have assigned, you are going to work in promoting, or you're going to select the information about promoting of art and culture for foreigners. Grammar and vocabulary. The paragraph with the information of art and culture is structured clearly. Then we have the formalities. All the requirements are included in the text, objectives, text extension, etc. This is a recompilation of the STEAM project. For that reason, you are going to promote about the art and culture of the country assigned to your group. And these are the instructions to create a table of contents in the web page. Number 2, to promote art and culture for foreigners. 3, the paragraph with the information of the art and culture is structured clearly. Follow the order. 4, you will present a PowerPoint exported as video clip with all the requirements on due time and upload your videos in a web page designed by your group. Or you can upload the videos to YouTube and then write the link in the web page. That is up to you. Your video has to be original, no copyright, please, because if you do copyright and you upload your videos to YouTube, YouTube is going to eliminate it. Your faces must not be shown in the clip, only your voices. Follow the attached slide format for your video. I want you to follow this slide format. For example, here in the slide number 1, you should type all this information. In the slide 2, you are going to provide a short introduction to the topic, to your topic. And this is in the slide number 3, you are going to write and express by promoting agriculture of your country assignment. Don't make long videos. The video should be like of 3 minutes or 5 minutes the more. Do you have questions about these activities? No more questions? No questions? So if you don't have questions right now, we're going to start with the class. The topic of this class is compound words, blended words, and clip words. Have you ever heard before about the compound words? Nobody? So if you haven't heard before, now you are going to learn about this interesting topic because this is very interesting. If you have your spotlight book with you, take it please, because we are going to work in some exercises there on pages 64 and 65. Pay attention to this information because this is very important to you. There are many ways of creating new words. In this chapter, you will study compound, blended, and clipped words. By identifying their origins, you can deduce the meaning of these types of words. We have the compound words. The compound words are formed by combining 2 different words into one. For example, here we have the word news and paper. Tell me, what is the definition of the word news in Spanish?
Noticia.
Noticia. Excellent. And what is the definition of paper to Spanish?
Papel.
Papel.
Excellent. So we have two words. We have noticias and papel. News and paper. From these words, we are going to form only one word. And the word is newspaper. Newspaper, the word newspaper is taken for the words news and paper. So we form newspaper. And newspaper in Spanish means
Periódico.
periódico. That are the compound words. Other examples of compound words are airport, campsite, and daydream. Now, the blended words. The blended words are different. They are formed when we blend certain parts of two words. Pay attention to this word, certain parts of two words. So what does it mean? That is not the same as in the compound words. We only take certain parts. Blended words are also known as portmanteau words, a term coined by Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland. Examples of blended words. Here we have the words marionette and puppet. From the word marionette, we take only a certain parts of that word. And from puppet, we take only, if you can see, we take only 3 letters. So with marionette and puppet, we form the word Muppet. And do you know what does it mean puppet in Spanish? Muppet in Spanish?
Marioneta.
Excellent. Marioneta. So, which is a blend of marionette and puppet. And we have in modern a blend of modulator and demodulator. Modern is a blend of modulator and the modulator. Then we have the clip words. The clip words are totally different because these words have been reduced to one of its part by dropping one or more two syllables. From long words, we form a short word. From a long word, we form a short word. And we have the example of refrigerator. Refrigerator is a long word. From refrigerator, we form a short word that is fridge. So from refrigerator, fridge. Clip words are fairly common in English since they facilitate communication. With short words, they facilitate communication. Now we are going to watch a video that is related also with this topic, with that kind of words. I want you to pay attention to this video, please, because this will help you to have a better comprehension about these words. So if you realize the video has also an extra information, and that information is important to know. Now, we are going to continue with the exercises that you have on page number 65. On page number 65. Number 1, identify if the underlined words are compound, blended, or clipped words. Refer to a dictionary if necessary. If you consider that you are going to use a dictionary, do it. Letter A, she was going to take an exam about A Midsummer Night's Dream. What kind of word is this? Exam. Compound, blended, or clip?
Clip.
That word comes from what word? Exam comes from what word?
Exam. Clip.
Yes, what is the long word?
Examination.
Examination, yes. Letter B, her prof said they had until Thursday to finish reading the play. What kind of word is prof? This is the word. Compound, blended, or clip. Daniela, what do you think?
Professor.
Yes, it comes from the word professor. But what kind of word is compound, blended, or clip?
Clip.
Clip, excellent. Then we have this. I chortle every time I see that part of the plate. What about the word chortle? Compound, blended, or clip?
Compound.
Can we separate this word into words? If it is a compound, we can separate this one in two.
Blended.
It's blended word. Okay. In letter D, the imperial votaress passed on in maiden meditation fancy-free. What kind of word is this? Fancy-free.
Compound.
Yes, it's compound. We can easily distinguish both words. In the fortnight, they were finally able to leave the forest. What about fortnight?
Blended.
Blended, yes. You draw me. You hard-headed adamant. Hard-headed?
Compound.
Yes, found. Letter G. Shakespeare often used slang in his plays dialogues. What about the word slang?
Clipped.
Yes. And here in the number 2, you're going to match the words in the left column with those on the right to create a compound word. Then write the compound word. Here we have arm, back, brief, ear, fairy, hand, lock, and moon. And here phones, tail, smith, pit, light, case, ground, and cuff. I will give you some minutes for working on this activity, and then we are going to check them together. Match them, please. Did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
So arm, you match the word arm with what word?
Cuff.
Pit. Armpit.
Armpit. And you, Carmen, with what word did you match arm?
Cuff. Number 8.
Arm cuff.
Number 6.
Number 6. Arm case.
Number 4. Armpit.
Armpit. There are, this word has not only one option. So you can join it with 2 or more. Arm case, yes, it's right. And the others that you have, yes. What about back?
Background.
Background, excellent. Brief,
Case. Briefcase.
briefcase. Ear,
Phone.
Earphone.
Earphones.
fairy,
Tail.
fairy
Fairy
tail.
tale.
Hand,
Cuff.
Hand
Handcuff.
case.
yes,
Handcuff.
or handcuff, or handcuff. Lock,
Smith. Locksmith.
locksmith, and moon,
Light.
moonlight, excellent. Here in the number 3, you are going to identify the blended word in the sentence. Infer its meaning. Letter A. Eric sent me an emoticon through chat. What is the blended word?
Emoticon.
Emoticon, yes. B. Young people are more accustomed to slang than adults. What is the blended word?
Slang.
Slang, yes. Letter C. That movie was a box office flop. What is the blended word?
Box office.
The blended word, box office. Are you sure?
Movie.
Movie,
Flop.
flop. Because box office, it's a compound word. Letter D. My new camera has 15 megapixels. What is the blended word?
Megapixels.
Megapixels, yes. Now here, in the number 4, you are going to write the correct clip word for the long word. And we have the word in letter A, gymnasium. What is the clip
Gym.
word? Gym. Professor,
Prof.
prof. Fanatic,
Fan.
excellent. Advertisement,
Advert.
what did you say, Tirsa?
Advert.
Yes, influenza,
Flu.
flu, excellent. And now we are going to play a game about these words. So in this game, I'm going to divide the group between boys and girls. The girls are going to be team number 1, and the boys are going to be teaching number 2. We are going to play again with the compound words. In this game, you are going to guess the compound word. So we are going to start with the girls. Carmen, tell me a number.
10.
What is this? Look at the picture. And look at the other picture.
Station.
This is a
Winter.
but the word is not winter, but it's related with winter. What kind of winter?
Spring.
No.
Fall.
Here or here?
Here is fall.
Here is fall, yes.
Snowfall. Snowfall.
No, this is not a snow. It looks like snow, but it's not a snow. So if it's not a snow, what is this?
How do you say granizo in English?
No, it is not granizo too. I have forgotten, but it is not that word.
Cold fall.
No,
A snowstorm.
no. This is the ground. So this is falling in the ground. It's not difficult, it's very easy. Just think in that word. Remember that comes from heaven as a snow, but it's not a snow.
Stations.
No, something, imagine something that comes from heaven.
From heaven.
Yes,
From heaven. Like Jesus, or
yes,
from heaven or from the sky.
from, no, maybe from the clouds.
Oh. Rain.
Rain, yes, rain. So we form the word with this and this.
Rainfall.
Rainfall, yes, that is the word. Rainfall. Now, Diego, tell me a number.
14.
Loses 20 points. Tirsa? Tell me a number, Tirsa.
4.
What is this?
Very fast.
Yes, but we are going, remember that we are going to form a compound word from two words. So this is a
Cup.
Cupcakes.
cupcake. Excellent. Cupcake. Another number, boys.
7.
What is this? We have here this picture and this picture.
Fast food.
Let's check. Excellent. Another number, girls.
8.
What is this?
King carp.
Excellent. Another number, boys.
5.
What is this?
Windrose.
Wind rose. Oh my God, wind flower, but it's going to be okay.
Windflower.
It's going to be okay because it looks like a rose. Another number, girls.
15.
15.
Girls.
15 for girls.
Oh, girls. Oh,
12.
Excuse me, what did you say?
12.
Wow. What is this?
Meatball.
Excellent. Boys,
16.
give 20 points. Girls,
9.
what is this?
Footprint.
Excellent. Print. Boys,
6.
what is this?
Mailbox.
Excellent. Girls,
11.
what is this?
Woman
Facebook.
book. Facebook.
Facebook. Let's check. Excellent. Boys,
50.
swap 20 points. No, swap points. Wow. Girls,
1.
win 50 points. Boys,
3.
what is this?
Hair
Haircut.
color.
Haircut.
Haircut. Excellent. Girls,
13.
your first two. What is this?
Ball pens. Ball colors.
Ball color.
Ball pens.
Ball pen. And this is for the
13.
What's this? What is this?
Teacher, what is the
Popcorn.
Yes, popcorn. Excellent. And the boys are the winners. Congratulations, boys. Before continuing with the class, I'm going to take your attendance right now. When you hear your number, say present, please. Number 1,
Present.
2,
Present.
3,
Present.
4, 5,
Present. Number 4.
6, present number 4, or present number 5.
Present number 5.
Okay, number 6 is present in the chat. 7, 8, 9, 10,
Present.
11, 12, 13,
14 present.
15, 16, 17,
Present.
18,
Present.
19, 20,
Present.
21,
Present.
22, 23, 24,
present teacher?
25,
Present.
26, 26 present in the chat, 27, 28, 29,
Here.
okay, present 28 and present 29. Present number 13. Okay. Number 4, number 12, 22, 23, and 27 are not here.
I'm number 4.
Okay. We are going to continue with the other part. Pay attention to this information. This is related with gender equality. We're talking here about self-esteem. Self-esteem refers to the opinion we have of ourselves, how we see ourselves, and how we appear to others. Having high self-esteem means that we respect ourselves. And when we respect ourselves, we demand the same respect from others. This is important, especially when we are in a relationship. People with low self-esteem tend to be in unwholesome relationships in which they allow the other person to make them feel worthless. This is unforgivable because no one should ever make us feel less than we are. It doesn't matter how much we love the other person. He or she should never mistreat us, because if someone really loves us, that person will accept us the way we are, with both our virtues and our flaws. In that way, they are going to accept. Give yourself some value by considering all the things that you have achieved or that you are good at. This will help you love yourself more. And when you do that, others will follow by example. And now we have the verb tenses, and we have the simple past tense. This is a review, because until now, probably you already know about the simple past. The simple past tense is used to express an action that started and finished at a specific moment in the past. The simple past tense is employed in several contexts. It serves to present a single completed action, and it shows routines in the past. Example, to present a completed action, it pierced 100,000 hearts. It shows a routine in the past. It shows routines in the past. I studied Shakespeare for 3 semesters. You need to conjugate the verb in order to form the simple past tense. When forming the simple past, you do not have to worry about the person or the number of the subject, since the conjugation is the same for all of them. You form the simple past of most verbs by adding ed to the base form. So some exceptions have to be taken into consideration. And here we have the rules. If the verb ends in an E, just add D at the end. And here we have the verb lose. The past, lose. Example, Cupid lose his self smartly from his fall. If the verb ends in a Y preceded by a consonant, you are going to change the Y to I and add ed. Example, Harry, Harriet. This is the verb, and this is the example. Helena hurried to his side. Did you remember Helena? Don't forget about that story. If the verb has only one syllable and ends in a consonant preceded by a vowel, double the consonant and add ed. Do not double X and W. Verb plans, planning. Example, neither Hermia nor Lysander planning to be enchanted. If the verb has two syllables and ends in a consonant preceded by a vowel, and the second syllable is stressed, double the final consonant. Verb, control, controls. Example, the fairies control Helena's stream. And remember that the verbs are divided in regular and irregular. So in the past, in the regular verbs, most of the verbs we add only ed at the end to form the past. But with the irregular verb, it's different because they change completely in order to form the simple past. Example, that very time I saw him. If you can see, the verb in present is see, see, and in past, saw, see, saw. You can find a complete list of irregular verbs in the references section. Try to learn as much as you can regular and irregular verbs. And here we have some exercises. Number 1, rewrite the following sentence. Fill in the blanks with the form of the simple past tense. Of the simple, yes. And here between parentheses, you have the verb. The verb is in present and you are going to change it to the past. If we have the verb sit, fall, spice, watch, make, think, and call. What is the past of sit?
Sad.
Sad. Yes, excellent. And this verb is regular or irregular?
Irregular.
Irregular. Excellent. Thank you, Carmen. So we can say, once I sat up on the promontory. What is the past of fall?
Fell.
Excellent. Fall, fell. Regular or irregular?
Irregular.
Irregular. Great. I got marked where the arrow of Cupid fell. Despise. What is the past of despise? What is the past of despise? Tirsa, what is the past of despise?
Sorry, teacher, the audio is fails.
Oh. The past of despise is
Despises.
despises. Despise. Despise. Regular or irregular verb?
Regular.
Regular, yes, because we add ed. No, we add only the letter D at the end because it already has the letter E. I despise that Athenian made letter D. Watch What is the past of white?
Washed.
Regular or irregular?
Regular.
Yes, it's regular. It's a regular verb. We only add the ed at the end to form the past of watch. And for the pronunciation is was. Letter E. Make. What is the past of make?
Made.
Excellent. Made. Made is regular or irregular?
Irregular.
Irregular. Excellent. Thank you, Carmen. What made me compare myself with Hermia's here? Amen. Letter F, we have the verb think. What is the past of think?
Thought.
Thought. Excellent. Thought. Tirsa, this verb is regular or irregular?
Regular.
Regular.
Yes, teacher.
No, is irregular because think, thought, it changes the written and the pronunciation completely. I thought you lord or more true gentlemen. Letter G, call. What is the past of call? Diego? Diego is here.
Yes, teacher.
What is the past of this verb? Call.
Call it.
Yes. Is regular or irregular, Diego?
Regular.
Yes, is regular because we only add ed to form the past. Maidens who live love in idleness. Number two, change the following sentences from the simple present tense to the simple past tense. The sentences are in present, so you are going to change them to the past. I'm going to give you 5 minutes for working on this activity, and then we're going to check them together. You finish? Tirsa, Carmen, and the others, did you finish?
Not yet, teacher.
No yet, teacher.
Okay. Let me know when you finish.
I finished, teacher.
Excellent. And you, Tirsa, Diego, and the others? Tirsa, hello. So we're going to check them. Read the letter A in the past, please.
I heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back.
Excellent. Letter B.
The snake tree here enamel skin.
The snake through. The pronunciation is through. Letter C.
Things we are not ripe until their season.
Things are not right is present. And what is the past? What is the past of are? Do you know? Carmen, do you know or not? Do you want me to help you?
The letter B is it not announced.
Yes, and the letter C? This is the letter C. Things growing and are not ripe until their reason. This is present. And what is, if you are reading the sentence in the past, how you are going to read it?
Things we are not ripe until their season.
That is the present. But now read the sentence in the past. You read the sentence in present, but read it now in the past. When you read the sentence in the past, the only thing that you are going to change is the verb in the past, because all the verbs here are in present. You read letter A in the past, letter B in the past, but what about letter C? What is the past? The verb is are. What is the past of are? Tirsa, what is the past of the verb are? Diego or any other volunteer who knows what is the past of are?
Where?
Where? Excellent. Where? So if this is the past of it, where is the past of are? How can you read the sentence, Tirsa? Could you please read it?
Things growing were not ripe until their season.
Excellent. Thank you, Tirsa. Now, letter D.
It was
It's
announced.
not a
Could you repeat, please, Carmen?
It was announced.
It was not enough.
Is it not announced?
Is it not enough? Yes. And you, Diego, how is your sentence? because you are reading the sentence in present, not in past. Is it not enough? Is present. What is the past?
It was not enough.
It was not enough. Not exactly. Because you are putting the object first, and first is the verb, not the object or the subject. It was not enough? No. Just change the subject. Change the position of the subject because the subject is second. First is the verb and then is the subject and then the complement of the question.
What is not enough?
Excellent. Was it not enough? Letter E.
I deserved a sweet look from Demetrius' eyes.
Excellent. Thank you, Carmen. Letter F.
Was where Demetrius.
Was where Demetrius. And you, Tirsa? Read your sentence in letter F, please.
Was is Demetrius.
Was is Demetrius. Very near, but it's not in that way. Another participation about letter F.
Where was Demetrius?
Excellent. Where was Demetrius? That is the past. Letter G.
Love took the meaning in Love's conference.
Great. The past. Letter H. In letter H, Tirsa.
Lysander Riley's.
Lysander, Riddle, Berry, read it. Do you have questions?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay, thank you. We're going to stop here because time is over. Thank you very much for your attention and your participation. I hope to see you next class. Don't miss classes, please. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye.